Hi, I'm Carolyn Pryzial. I'm the branch manager from Sydney. I have property mentors all around Sydney, and I also have some in the Newcastle area, out the west of Sydney, south and east of Sydney, and also in the Wollongong area. So we have a really enthusiastic branch of property mentors who have been working with me and with the club to assist people into well-located property. So the Property Club was set up by Kevin Young, who's our director, to assist people into well-located property. So he really wanted to have the mum and dad investors or ordinary investors be able to buy property in well-located areas and to create wealth for themselves, or financial independence, through property. It's really important to have your finances set up properly in the first place, because what I have found is I have members come to me who have gone to their local bank or used a local broker, and I find that they're linking their house with their finance, and then down the track, if you're wanting to buy multiple properties, it's really, really difficult because everything's tied in together. So getting your finances set up the first time correctly is really important, and within the Property Club we do have club mortgage professionals who can assist you with this. The three main points I would suggest they really consider are always location, location, location. So with that, I would say number 2 is getting a property that is in a well-located area that is going to show us capital growth over time, and also where tenants want to live. A lot of property will maybe give us capital growth, but perhaps the tenants don't want to live there. We need to have tenants in our properties to help us hold these properties over the long term. Another point I think is really important is to make sure you're buying for people you trust, rather than just going to your local friend who may suggest, you know, I've been looking at the real estate and it looks like property X out in suburb Y is going to give you a really good rent return. That would be a good property to buy. I've asked these members, well, is that person or that friend of yours buying there? And they generally say no. And I say to them, well, it's really good that you've come to me because we have a wealth of experience within the club. We're all property investors as well. So you need to really look at, where are you going to get that advice from? Go to people you can trust who have done this as well. And within the Property Club, we are all buying properties, and we have all done this over a number of years. For instance, my husband and I came across the club in 1998. We bought our first property in 1999. We now have 14 investment properties that the club has helped us to get. My husband was a school teacher and I worked in welfare, so we're just ordinary Australians. If you'd like to become a member of the Property Club, all you need to do is register your details on the website, or contact whoever has referred you to the website to ask them who their property mentor is. Come along to one of our workshops. Anyway like that, you just put your name down and your details down and you become a member. So it costs nothing to become a member. The Property Club is very different to buying property through real estate agents. We have many, many benefits that we offer our property investors. We're in there for the long term with you. So we want to educate you into how to buy the right property, how to hold that property over time, and how to increase your property portfolio so that down the track you will become financially independent. So we have a lot of free services that we offer to our members, such as we can help you get tenants when your tenants leave. We have a rent safe program. When you first buy your property, if you don't have tenants, we can give you 50% of the rent back. We have many, many benefits like that you can get when you become a member of the club. Kevin Young's the director of our Property Club, and he started it. Now it's 21 years ago, next year in 2015, so that's quite a long time ago. And he actually retired at the age of about 27 on buying property. He had a lot of properties. So over the years, he has learned how to do this the right way. So he offers us the knowledge and the experience on how to do it. He's our guru within the club. He's the one we go to ask any questions that perhaps me as a branch manager or our property mentor can't answer. Kevin Young has all those answers. He keeps his fingers on the pie with property investing, and also what's happening economically around the world and in Australia. So he will tell us when we need to fix our bank rates, our interest rates, and where are the properties going to be that are going to see some good quality growth. I have a member within the club who, when she came to me, she had just come out of a very messy divorce. When I worked in welfare, I dealt a lot with women. That's one of my passions, is actually helping women. So a lot of my members have been through different circumstances like that. Now, she couldn't see a future for herself. She was working in nursing and she was thinking, what am I going to do for the future? Her children were at high school. She came to me and we had a look at it with the broker, and she was able to buy a small property to start with. So we helped her along the road to get that first property. Then after a while, with her getting some equity growth in that property, she was then able to move on and get a second property. Then the number of years had passed and she met a really nice man and they got together and they're married now. So he brought in another income. So here she is now down the track with 10 properties. And she is now financially independent. And she says, looking back, where would she have been if she hadn't met the club? She's really happy.